It happens without warning. You are driving, or sitting in a quiet room, or in the middle of a perfectly normal day, and suddenly, the tears come. No warning, no reason. You can point to, nothing happened, nothing is wrong, and yet there you are, crying, and you don't know why. Maybe you wipe it away quickly and tell yourself you're fine. Maybe you feel embarrassed. Maybe you feel scared, because what kind of person cries for no reason? The kind of person who has been carrying something for a very long time, without realizing it. And today I am going to show you exactly what that is. Because there is always a reason, you just haven't been told where to look. Asterisk first. I want to say something important before we go any further. Crying without knowing why is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is not weakness. It is not instability. It is not something to be ashamed of, or hidden, or explained away. It is actually one of the most deeply human things that can happen to a person. And it happens far more often than you think, to far more people than would ever admit it. Research in psychology shows that humans are capable of storing emotional pain for months, years, even decades, without consciously processing it. Your mind, in its extraordinary attempt to protect you, can hold grief and fear and longing and loss in places so deep that you forget they are there, until something, sometimes nothing at all, opens a small crack, and out it comes. That is not a breakdown. That is a breakthrough. Your body trying to release what your mind has been carrying in silence. So, if this has happened to you, if you have ever cried and not known why, I want you to stay with me, because by the end of this video, those tears will finally make sense. Reason 1. Your body is releasing grief you never let yourself feel. Think about the last time something painful happened in your life. A loss, a disappointment, a relationship that ended, a version of yourself or your future that quietly disappeared. A moment when someone hurt you and you told yourself, I am fine, I am over it, I've moved on. Did you though? Or did you just get busy? Because here is what psychology has discovered about grief. And I use the word grief broadly, because grief is not just for death. Grief is for anything we lose. A relationship, a dream, a childhood we deserved but didn't get, a version of someone we loved who changed, our own innocence. When we do not give grief space to move through us, when we push it down and keep going, it does not disappear. It goes underground. Your body stores it, your nervous system holds it, and it waits. Then one day a song plays, or a smell reaches you, or the light falls in a certain way through the window, and something in that moment touches the grief you buried, and your eyes fill with tears before your brain even knows what is happening. This is called somatic, release, your body releasing stored emotional energy through tears. It is not random, it is not crazy, it is extraordinarily intelligent. Your body knows what your mind has been trying to avoid, and in that moment, when you cry without knowing why, your body is doing something beautiful. It is grieving for you, because you never let yourself grieve before. Reason 2. You have been strong for so long that your nervous system has finally reached its limit. Think about the kind of person you are. Are you the one people come to with their problems? Are you the one who holds it together, who stays calm in a crisis, who keeps going when others stop, who tells yourself you don't need help because you can handle it? If that sounds like you, then this reason is especially for you. Your nervous system has two primary states. One is called the sympathetic state. This is fight or flight, stress, alertness, survival mode, when you are carrying a lot. Responsibilities, other people's pain, your own unprocessed emotions. Your nervous system stays in this activated state for extended periods. It is exhausting, but it is survivable. Until the moment when your system finally gets a break, a moment of quiet, of safety, of stillness, and it uses that window to release everything it has been holding. This is why you often cry at the strangest moments, not when the hard thing is happening, but after. Not at the funeral, but 3 weeks later when you are doing dishes. Not during the argument, but alone that evening when everything goes quiet. You held yourself together through the storm, and now, in the calm, your body is finally exhaling. Psychologists call this a parasympathetic rebound, your nervous system finally downshifting from survival mode and releasing the tension it has been holding through tears. It is not weakness, it is what happens when you have been strong for too long without rest. Your body is not betraying you, it is telling you, you are finally safe enough to fall apart a little. And that is actually a very good sign. Reason 3. You are grieving something you never gave yourself permission to grieve. Not all grief is for people. Not all grief is loud or obvious or recognized by the world around you. Some of the most profound grief a human being can carry is 4 things that cannot be named at a funeral. For the childhood that should have been different. For the parent who was there in body but not in presence. For the relationship you believed in that slowly revealed itself to be built on sand. For the younger version of yourself, innocent, open, trusting, who got hurt so many times that they eventually closed the door and stopped coming out. That grief is real. It is legitimate, and it is heavy, but because it has no obituary, no ceremony, no casserole delivered to your door, the world does not give you space to mourn it, so you don't. You carry it quietly. You tell yourself it was a long time ago. You remind yourself that other people have it worse. And then one evening, maybe while watching a film that touches something you cannot name, or reading a line in a book that suddenly feels written about you, or seeing a photo of yourself from years ago, something cracks open, and the tears come. Those are not random tears. Those are tears for everything you lost and never let yourself mourn. They are the grief that has been waiting patiently, with extraordinary loyalty, for the moment you finally felt safe enough to feel it. Let them come. Those tears are not weakness. They are the most honest thing about you. Reason 4. Your body knows things your mind has not yet admitted. Here is something that most people never consider. Your mind can lie to you. Your mind can rationalize, minimize, justify, and explain away almost any experience. It is extraordinarily good at this. It is one of the most sophisticated defense mechanisms human beings have developed, but your body cannot lie. Your body does not know how. Your body speaks the truth that your mind has decided not to face yet. And sometimes when the truth becomes too heavy, when the thing you have been telling yourself you are fine about is actually breaking something inside, your body simply bypasses the mind entirely. And it cries. You might be in a relationship that is slowly draining the life out of you, and you have convinced your mind that it is fine, that this is just how relationships are, but your body knows. And one night it cries without giving you a reason, because the reason is something your mind is not ready to say out loud yet. You might be in a job, or a life, or a version of yourself that does not belong to you, and your mind has built a very convincing story about why this is the right path. But your body knows, and it weeps for the life you are not living. The next time you cry without knowing why, instead of asking what is wrong with me, try asking a different question. Ask, what does my body know that my mind is not ready to hear? Because the answer is already inside you. It has been there all along, waiting not for the right moment, but for the moment you are finally brave enough to listen. I want to pause here and just be with you for a moment. If any part of what I have said today felt familiar, if you recognized yourself in these words, I want you to know something. The fact that you're cray, the fact that you feel things so deeply that sometimes they overflow without warning, that is not a flaw. In a world that rewards people for being hard and numb and unaffected, you are someone who still feels, someone whose body has refused to let the pain pass unacknowledged, someone who, even when the mind forgets, has a heart that remembers. That is not weakness. That is one of the most extraordinary things a human being can be. The world needs people who feel deeply, people who cry at things that matter, people who have not learned to switch off the part of themselves that is still tender and real and alive. You are not too sensitive. You are not too emotional. You are not too much. You are someone who has been carrying a great deal, and your tears, every single one of them, are proof not of how broken you are, but of how deeply you have loved, how fully you have lived, and how much you still have left to feel. So what do you do with all of this? Here are 3 things, not rules, not instructions, just honest, human guidance for when the tears come without warning. The first thing, stop asking what is wrong with me and start asking what am I? Kerry, in the moment you reframe the question, everything changes. What is wrong with me is a question that leads to shame. What am I carrying? Is a question that leads to understanding. When the tears come unexpectedly, sit with them for a moment instead of pushing them away. Ask quietly, what is this really about? You do not have to have an answer immediately. Just the willingness to ask is already healing. The second thing, give your grief a name. Unnamed grief is the heaviest kind. It sits in the chest as a formless white, but when you name it, even imperfectly, even just to yourself, it loses some of its power. Write it down. Speak it out loud in an empty room. Say, I am grieving the relationship that ended before I was ready. I am grieving the childhood I deserved. I am grieving the person I used to be before life got so hard. Naming it does not fix it, but it makes it real. And only what is real can be healed. The third thing, let the tears come without a verdict. Next time you cry without knowing why, do not immediately reach for your phone. Do not immediately distract yourself. Give yourself just 5 minutes. 5 minutes to sit with it, to breathe, to let it move through you. Because tears that are allowed to complete their journey leave the body lighter. Tears that are stopped halfway become the grief you carry into next week, into next year, into the next decade. You do not have to understand why you are crying to let yourself cry. You just have to decide that you are safe enough to feel it. Asterisk, your tears are not evidence of weakness. They are evidence of depth. They are proof that somewhere inside you, underneath all the holding it together, underneath all the being fine, underneath all the years of quietly carrying what no one else could see, there is still something soft, something alive, something that has not given up. Protect that part of you. It is the most valuable thing you have. You do not cry without reason. You cried because you feel, and feeling in this world is an act of courage. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what is one thing you think you have been grieving without realizing it? You do not have to have the full answer. Even half an answer is enough. Write it down, because sometimes seeing it written, even in a YouTube comment, is the first time it becomes real. I will see you in the next one.